What's up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. Now, I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about the roadmap for Predator Hunting Grounds. It's out. It was officially announced and released, I guess, to the public, the picture of it today. It's not necessarily what I thought, I guess, literally picture to picture what I thought this was going to be, but this is pretty much what I was anticipating. You have a very clear line of where we're going, when we're going to get to, I guess, like the months, not necessarily the content. So we're going to go over everything that we've learned, kind of a little bit of some problems with it. I feel like a lot of people are going to end up having. I'm going to discuss all of it in this video really quickly. I'm trying to, I should say, promote the Discord channel. We have a Discord channel. It's in the description below. If you guys feel inclined, definitely check it out. There's already quite a few people. We're trying to hit 300. We're extremely close. If you guys join it, right, there'd be a lot of Predator people there, and you guys can organize some sessions of playing together. Could be a really fun thing. We could even make it a server in our Discord, right? So definitely check that out if you guys feel like you want to. All right, now we know May. Let's go over what we know, and then let's kind of go over, what we can kind of expect over the coming months. So in May, we're going to get Arnold's character. Now, a lot of people, this is what I feel like a lot of people are immediately going to say, wait, what? Because remember, there was a lot of teasers that his character would be in the game in some way in the base game, and that's obviously not the case. Dutch is going to be a character that we're going to be able to play on May 26th. However, he is not free. You have to pay for him. Now, that is the biggest thing, right? When we've talked about this DLC, when we've talked about these updates, what have I always said? I've actually always said free updates. I've never really thought of it as you would have to give them more money. I guess in the world that we live in, with the way the game's released, I guess I should have expected differently that, of course, we'll have to pay them. But at the same time, I've seen a lot of your guys' comments, and even if I go back like several videos ago, I remember seeing people saying, like, if they make us pay for this, like, it's over. It's completely, because like the game already is in, whatever shape you want. Some people think it's in better shape than others. Some people think it's in worse shape than others, right? Everybody has their own opinion on it. But for this to happen, this is a big deal. I can tell you, my own personal, the way I'm thinking about this, I don't like it. I have to be honest with you guys. I feel like we've built this level of trust where I'm able to just say, blatantly, openly, what I think about this game and what they're doing. And if you guys don't agree, it's completely cool. I know many people have different opinions from me and from each other, and you guys have always let me know in the comments, and I want you guys to continue that. I don't like this. I like the DLC. I like, the free, let me make this clear. The free part of this DLC is the audio tapes explaining where his character has been. I don't think that's good enough in the slightest. Is that cool? Yeah, I guess, but if you guys know me by now, I don't really, I've seen the first movie, but I don't really care about the Predator movies all that much. I truly don't. I think the Predator in it of itself, he's a cool, or the alien species, it's cool, right? But I'm not I don't have movie marathons where I'm watching this. I'm not invested in the lore. People have said well, could they do the Dead by Daylight thing? Could they do a single player, or maybe they flesh it? I think a Dead by Daylight kind of where they explain the backstory and all this kind of stuff, I feel like that would have worked really well in this game. I think that's something that they should strive to get to. And in a way, they are kind of copying Dead by Daylight, because the question is, we get Arnold in this, so we get Dutch as the paid person. Are they going to have paid people for everyone? Is the next one going to be a different variation of the Predator? You guys have been saying, well, here's all these different kinds of skins we want as the Predator. Are they going to make you pay for it? Are they going to pick one version of the Predator? Maybe it would even be a different class. Now, we don't know about Dutch. I feel like Dutch would be a different, you know how they all have different, they have different abilities, right? The scout is different than the support, which is different than the assault, right? Is Dutch his own version where he's better at some things than others? Is he an overall better character where if you run into, and that's another thing, because if you run into a match as the Predator and you're playing against 4 people playing as Dutch, can you do that? And are they very much more powerful than just the normal fire team? Will anybody want to play as the normal fire team anymore after Dutch comes out? These are all questions. These are all questions that I literally have just thought of right now, but you have to pay for them. So you have to pay. I guess I should have said this earlier, because I'm sure I'm going to get bombarded with questions. There's no price. Nobody said anything about the price. Dead by Daylight does the whole killer survivor thing, and they're normally in the range of $5 to $10. We're getting one person. We're getting one. We're getting Arnold. So I would hope it's not more than, and this is, I guess, U.S. currency. I would hope it's not more than $5, $5 US. I'd really hope it's not more than that, because and I don't know, like that in it of itself, this is not a good start. We've talked about some of the worrisome signs that they've done. No skins. Let's think about what we're not getting in May, and this is May 26th, by the way. So this is at the very end of May, which is around a month after it came out. So I guess they stood true to that. But no skins, no maps, no different objectives, no, anything, all those ideas that we've pitched, that we've had really a lot of fun, I think, like pitching all these ideas, none of them. We get a free audio tape, like an audio book on like Amazon Prime. You get one of those to explain where he's been, and then you have to pay to get him and the weapon, which again is a rifle as well as his knife, and the gun and the knife are going to be free in July. So you're basically paying for them to get them for 2 months for free. But Arnold, from what I can tell, is not. He'll never be free. Now, I mean, maybe he'll be on discount. Sometimes the DLC for games will be discounted. I'm sure eventually his DLC, so if it's $6, let's say, I'm sure at some point you can get it for like $2 or $3. I'm sure that'll eventually happen. But it seems like you're going to have to pay for him. He's never just going to become free for everybody. The weapons, though, that you can get along with him now if you pay, you can get those for free if you just wait. And so, okay, let's keep going. We have June, we have July, we have August. They all say free update and paid DLC. Again, and is an update, does an audio tape count as an update? Like, because that's what they put. If you look at the picture, free update 1, it's the audio tape. Is that an update? I feel like an update would be giving us a map or giving us a skin or giving us a new weapon or like anything like that. Those are updates. Adding an audio tape, oh boy, seriously, the paid DLCs I feel like are what they should have given us in general. So again, what's going to be interesting to see, here's my biggest thing. Here's the biggest thing, because the first thing I jumped to when I saw this is, what about maps? What about, you have 3 maps in this game, and we've talked about you're gonna get bored. People are already getting bored. May, we got nothing coming. To enhance the experience of Predator, we have one character. We have Dutch. Okay, now, could that make a difference? Sure, and it makes a difference also in a way where you don't necessarily have to pay to, you do. You have to pay to play as him, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to be in matches with people. Like, if you play with me and I have him, you don't need to have him. You can still see him in my game. If you're a Predator, you can still go up against the fire team and see Dutch in there. So, that'll be cool. And again, that's like a Dead by Daylight thing, right? You don't need to have bought the killer to face off against the killer. You know what I mean? Same thing if they ever give us a Predator. You'll be playing as the fire team. Even if you've never bought that Predator, you could still face up against it, and that would be a really cool thing. You don't necessarily need to, you know what I mean? So there is that, I guess, aspect or approach to it if you want to be really, really like optimistic and positive about the whole thing. But this is bad. This is not a good thing. Again, with the map needs to be free. Okay, so these free updates, starting with an audio tape, you need to include the map at some point, and it doesn't seem like these free updates are going to be all that big. But one, I think you need the map in June. I really do. I don't think you can wait till like July or August to give us a 4th map. I really don't think you can expect people to play this game with 3 maps for like 2-3 months. I really, really don't think you can. And another thing is, you don't want to make it paid. Now, games have done this. Games have made you pay sometimes for DLC maps. And what then would happen is, when you're going into matchmaking, you're literally like, you are the only group of people, the people that bought that map, that DLC. You're only looking for them. Look at the wait times already for this game. Imagine if you had it to be even more strict, where you're specifically going into the map that you paid for. It doesn't work out. Again, you look at other games that have done it really well, again, like Dead by Daylight, they just give you the map so that if you just join in, you just jump into a brand new map, everybody has it so that everybody can go into it. But games like even Star Wars Battlefront, remember the first Star Wars Battlefront, even that game, like, you need to have bought some of the DLCs, like Scarif, the first Battlefront, not the second one. The first Battlefront, you had to buy the DLC for some maps, not even just Scarif. There was others, and when you were matchmaking, it's only the people that did that. That makes it very difficult. You wouldn't be able to play with your friends in that kind of situation, right? Because what if you have the map but they don't? How do you? It can be done. It's messy. It's not a good thing to do. So again, the lack of a map is annoying to me. Secondly, I feel scared that the map is going to end up being a paid DLC, because a map is a pretty big deal, but an audio tape isn't a big deal, and that's their first free update. And again, we talked about starting strong. You want them to start strong with these things. This is not how you do it. This what I think you should have done. Maybe even Arnold. If you wanted to do paid DLC, I guess Arnold's fine. But in the free update, it should have been a map. It should have been a map, or it should have been like 15 or 20 different skins. It really should. They really should have went all out, because how many people? I think people will make it till May 26th. How many people will make it to June 20? Or, obviously it may not be June 26th, but how many people are going to make it to mid to late June? How many people are going to make it to mid to late July? Now, again, I guess the last thing we should say, the thing to take positively out of this is they have a plan. They do have a plan. I mean, it could be a bad plan, but they have a plan. We're going to get stuff in May. We're going to get stuff in June, July, and August. And then it says more to come. Does that mean that they're going to do it every single month? I think that'll stop. I don't think they'll keep going, like it'll literally be September, October. I think they'll do maybe every other month, maybe like what'll be interesting is at the end of August, do they do a new roadmap and it says like October, December, and then spring or something like that? You know what I mean? I feel like that could be it. I feel like we're not going to be getting monthly updates past August. And I mean, patches don't count. So, like, they'll patch the game. But I mean, like, literally them giving us new stuff. I don't think we'll get new stuff every single month past August. We will, including August. But when it comes to, like, September, I really just don't think they can keep up a monthly pace. Now, some can. Some developers can. Elphonic really hasn't shown me that they're able to do this yet. And, in fact, based off of this, they haven't shown it yet either. So, I maybe people are excited about this. Maybe I've just read the situation or the room wrong, right? I've read the room wrong, but I like some of this. There's a lot of positives to take out of it. At the same time, there are a ton, and I do mean a ton of negatives that has me very, very worried. So, guys, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Are you guys excited? Are you guys disgusted at this? Is this going to make you stop playing the game? All of those things, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed, have that bell icon turned on, and thank you so much for watching, guys. We're going to be live streaming the game again tomorrow night. I was originally going to do a different game, but that game has been delayed indefinitely. So we'll do this. I will be live streaming when Dutch comes out, so we'll play Dutch. I'll have videos out on that. So there'll be more Predator content throughout the month, especially later in the month. And then all these updates for all these months, I'll definitely be covering them. Again, Discord is in the description below if you guys want to check it out. And same thing with Twitter, same thing with my second channel. They're always all down there, okay? Thank you again for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.